out here in London, England for the first official IRL meetup. Today's day 2 of our meetup. Now we're going to interview some strangers, going to ask some questions about entrepreneurship, self-improvement, and just overall have some fun with it. So right now here, we got Rishi here from London. Rishi, what do you got to say?
IRL experience, best experience ever, baby.
We got Jaden from New York.
Why would you want to miss this?
We got Stanley from London also.
Yes, it's in my city, baby. We here.
And Lachlan, the fellow Canadian. What do you got to say?
Unreal time here, man. It's awesome.
Forgot to introduce Matthew, the boy from the Irish lad. Matthew, what do you got to say? Copywriter right here.
IRL experience right here in the flesh.
Tracy live and direct. DJ mash up the deck. The microphone champ is live and direct. And again, it's the Hyperman set. AJ Tracy live and direct. DJ mash up the deck. The microphone champ is live and direct.
All right, we're here with today
Steven.
Steven. Where are you from, Steven?
From Utah, in the U.S.
Nice. Steven, I wanted to know, what's one piece of advice you'd give to the younger generation of predominantly men these days that are going after their dreams or goals, or they just want to be successful in an area they're passionate about?
Yeah, I think life's so busy right now, where you're overwhelmed with distractions, and like you're constantly just fighting messages sent at you, whether it's billboards or messages or Instagram. Like, I would just turn that off and follow what's in your heart. And like, if you have something that you like want to do and you want to, like, that you dream about, like, what's the first step? Like, everything can be taken in little steps. Like, don't feel overwhelmed. I feel like as long as you're progressing towards what your goal is, you're a successful person. And if you, as long as, even if it's just little bits, like, that's what the definition of success is like you just taking those little steps towards what you dream. And if you stop or if you give up, then that's not success. That's not good life, right? So.
And a quick follow-up question: what's one piece of regret you have in your journey? Maybe when you were younger, something that you wanted to pursue.
I don't know if I have regrets. I just feel like whether you mess up or whether you do well, you can look at it and make it a lesson if you choose to make it that way. So, like, I used to be really, really in good shape, like, and I stopped maintaining that, and I definitely have a regret. But now I know how important it is for me to continue to take care of myself and my kids. So
it's never too late.
Never too late. I mean? So whether you messed up, if you did and you feel horrible, just move on, look to the future, use that as a lesson of like, hey, I don't ever want to be there again. I want to keep on going, right? So. Yeah.
I like that. Thank you.
I'm here outside the Tower of London with
Hannah, Sela, Dominique,
Christian.
All right, guys, and how you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty kind of stay in it.
Okay.
So, first question is, can money buy happiness?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I also think yes.
Okay, so for the yeses, can you elaborate? Why do you think money can buy happiness?
I think it can because, like, for instance, like, I could go shopping or go eating food or travel, go see my friends, like, do whatever with money. If you don't have money, you're kind of limited.
It's just like, it's like broadens your resources. I don't think it like means happiness, but I think it can like facilitate, like put you in like a better standing in life.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on the extent to like which you're thinking about it. Like, traveling wise, I think it's like being able to experience different cultures.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have money, you wouldn't be able to do that, in my opinion.
No, 100%. I can see that. And why no for you?
I think it can provide like security and opportunities, but the best things in life are free. I mean, this is free, hanging out with friends, quality time.
So I'm going to tell you about what we do right now. So we are a bunch of guys that are very like-minded, very much in the same wavelength. And we've met online. We decided to all pull some money in together and then finally meet up in London. And we're doing that right now. And what's the experience? Pretty good, right? Thumbs up from the cameraman. So what's your opinion on sort of using online and using social media to start connecting with people more like-minded?
I think it's great. A lot of opportunities probably to talk to people you otherwise wouldn't get the chance to, but gotta be careful nowadays, you know?
Definitely.
So good. Pros and cons.
Yeah, no, I think that's really cool because, like, you're meeting people you would probably never meet if you hadn't done that. But yeah, like she said, I guess be careful, but like I respect that. I think it's a lot of like takes a lot of guts and stuff.
Definitely.
You know.
I think it's like a privilege that we have so much like technology and like ways to like connect with people, especially like internationally. And I think it's important to meet people from different countries.
I think it's probably the best way to possibly do it, quite honestly. I mean, you guys said like you're all from different locations too. It's a privilege of having technology and social media is being able to connect with people that are so different from what you're used to, I guess.
No, great answers. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We're here with
Jeff.
Jeff. Nice to meet you, Jeff. So the question that I want to ask you today, Jeff, is what would be something that you would have told your younger self, or a piece of advice that you would have given to your younger self if you had the chance?
Probably the most important thing that I could think of looking back would be to live life with no fear. Everything is fearful. Without fear, there is no courage. And I think if young people would just feel the fear and do it anyway, their lives would be so much more dynamic in every aspect.
Confidence unlocks life. I like that. I like that a lot. I appreciate your answer.
Got it.
I'm here with Ben Askren.
Jack.
Jade.
Ollie.
What's the number one purpose in your life?
Happiness.
Yeah, I'd agree. Happiness as well.
Money.
Yeah, what she said.
What she said. Are you guys constantly pursuing happiness and money?
Happiness over money.
No, I agree. Like, if happiness gets me to money, then yeah, it is amazing.
I just want to be rich.
Do you think that that's all you need to be fulfilled? Is happiness and money?
Happiness for me, then money comes second.
Now, if you got good people around you, then that's happiness in itself, isn't it?
I just want to be rich.
We're all gonna get rich. Hey, how's it going? So we are here today with
Anna.
and
Sonia.
Anya and Sonia. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Berlin, Germany.
I live here.
You live here in London. Brilliant. Do you think that the modern man is less masculine and has less testosterone than traditional men?
What is a traditional man?
So, the men who built this bridge, the men who went to war and fought in World War II, for example.
Well, of course, times have changed. A lot has changed. Men and women, we all have changed a lot. Of course, back then, men would go to war and fight and everything, which is different times. Now it's a little different, the world.
Do you feel men would do the same today, in general?
I mean, there are men today that also go to war. Yes, I think they would definitely, if they would do that, yes. If you mean like going to war, I think yes. The women today are more independent. Some men don't feel like they need to do as much and, provide as much, maybe. That's like the first thing that comes to mind if I think about them. Yeah, maybe.
Gotcha.
But I wouldn't say that men are like way worse now. There's still good men around.
Yeah, there is still good men around. Like us guys.
Today I'm with
London.
Anaël.
Anaël. Nice to meet you too. So where are you from?
Paris.
Paris? Nice to meet you. Paris? Right on. If you guys could go back in time to yourselves in high school, what advice would you give to yourself that you could use now in your life at your ages of mid-20s?
Don't have any regrets. Do what you have to do and do your best. No one cares about what you're going to do, so do what you want to do.
Yeah, be true to yourself,
Exactly.
Right. And for yourself?
I think I'm very timid, so I would tell myself to don't be scared to try new things, because sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to try. So I will tell me that.
Definitely. So pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, right? And that's how you grow and get better all the time. Awesome.
I'm here with
Reese.
From London?
Yeah.
What do you think the main purpose of life is?
Ooh, that's a hard one, I think the main purpose is whatever you make it, really. I think the main purpose is probably opportunity. I think when people are in certain positions, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily better than anyone. I think it's about opportunity. So if you've got that opportunity, take it. True.
And do you think you're actively pursuing opportunity, whatever that may be for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think you gotta sort of stay motivated, stay on your purpose. You can't really slack off, because the opportunity could come at any point. You got to be ready to sort of take that with both hands. So yeah, definitely.
Like that answer, man. Appreciate it.
I'm with
Jane.
Steve. Right, pleasure to meet you guys. Just going to ask you a few questions just about your life, etc. If you could give your 20-year-old self one piece of advice, what would you give them?
I think that if I was 20 years old again, I would think that I would say to myself that things aren't always going to stay the same. To learn, to adapt, to change, to be the person that you want to be for yourself and no one else. And to live your life the way you want to live your life at 20, it shouldn't be any different to when you're 20 to when you're 50. You know?
That sounds like a perfect answer. Perfect answer. Yourself?
Patience. Just be patient.
Patience is virtue.
Don't chase.
Great. And I'll ask you one more question. Do you have any regrets looking back on your life? And if so, what are they?
I don't. I think that you might regret something at the time, but it will teach you life lessons. You end up growing as a person by making those mistakes and having those regrets, and without them you're not the same person. So if everything comes really easy and you have no regrets, you'll never learn or change or be a different person. So I have no regrets in my life.
Great answer again. Yourself?
Any regrets? I've enjoyed my life up till now, so no great regrets. Perhaps get closer to my mum than I was. That was be close to be parents.
Oh, nice answer. Well, I appreciate your time, guys.
Here we go. IRL London.
Meet me at the London. If you find time, we can run one. Talk about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just say the word and I run through. 2 texts, no reply, that's when I knew. Yeah, circumnavigate the globe as the cash grows. Get a nigga whack like you get the grass.